and this is something that I'm not going to be able to tolerate for a very long period of time. I'll end up, you know, messing up my car.
I don't know what you're talking about, officer. We were not doing anything.
Yeah.
Alright guys, so we're going to talk a little bit about the Eibach lowering springs. And I've had this now on my RT for about a month and a half, 2 months. And there's a couple of things that I want to discuss about it. Now, before I do, I just want to say that the channel has now surpassed 18,000 subscribers. And this is a massive milestone. These milestones continue, you know, getting hit in shorter and shorter windows. And it's because of you guys, you know, each of you, you know, liking the videos, commenting, sharing. I really do appreciate all of those that continue jumping on board and hitting the subscribe button. This is the ultimate average Joe's channel, and it's really cool to see, you know, this channel growing and progressing. And it's just, you know, it's just fun watching, you know, a bunch of the Mopar guys, whether you have a V6 all the way up to the Hellcats, support an RT channel, you know. And so it just speaks volumes of the Mopar community, basically. So, you know, regardless of which trim you have, you know, it's a lot of fun, and thank you guys. So let's dive into the Eibach lowering springs, and this is just a friendly heads up to those that are looking into this. Now, there are two options. You could go with the Sport line or the Pro kit, and I ended up going with the Sport line. Now, from a visual standpoint, I absolutely love it. It was a great upgrade from a visual standpoint. I've only tried doing a few launches, and my car just doesn't dead hook. Now, I want to do it again with some upgraded tires and, you know, make sure that I warm up the tires and everything. But from my experience so far, it doesn't dead hook off the line with the new lowering springs. Now, obviously, you know, when you do something like that, you're sacrificing a little bit of straight line performance for handling, and that's exactly what it did. I can accelerate around turns a little bit nicer, and, you know, some of these on and off ramps, I whip around them a lot cleaner now. So, you know, it has improved the handling. Now, the thing that I really want to talk about is why I don't like them, and why I will potentially end up getting just coilovers at some point. When I drive my RT, the back driver's side tire rubs against the wheel well. Now, it doesn't happen when I'm going up and down ramps or anything along those lines, or when I hit a bump. It actually happens when I'm on the highway cruising, you know, maybe 75, 80 miles an hour, and I hit a dip in the road. As soon as I hit a dip, I come out of that dip and you hear the tire scrape, and it has started to really screw up my tire. And this is something that I'm not going to be able to tolerate for a very long period of time. I'll end up, you know, messing up my car if I just let that, you know, continue. the worst part is how I don't even drive that car often, and for that kind of tire damage to happen with how few miles I put on the car, it's a little alarming. And for those of you guys that are daily driving your RT or you know, your Charger, your Challenger, whatever you drive, and you're thinking about doing this, you could potentially run into other, you know, issues. Now remember, I have 315s back there. If you had 275s, it might end up, you know, you might not have that big of an issue. So you know, I can't verify that. I'm just reporting back what my experience is, and I believe that I will end up going with the coilovers. I'm going to try and muscle through the October, the month of October. I'm gonna get a tire upgrade. I don't really drive my car often, so I'm gonna do a tire upgrade in the back anyway. I'm going to go get my cam installed, then I'm gonna probably upgrade the tires, then I'm going to do the suspension. And the reason why I like the idea of the coilovers is because they are adjustable. And what I'm going to do is set the coilovers so that it's set up for basically drag racing, for launching. And you know, it's going to help with the weight transfer and everything. Now, it probably won't look as, you know, slick and sporty. I absolutely love the look, but I do not like the look at the expense of the performance of the car. To be honest with you, I did it. I wanted to try it, and you know, this is something that I find very important, is that I tell you guys my experience with some of these modifications. I look into a lot of this stuff, and I can never really find anybody that does follow-up videos on positives and negatives on a lot of these modifications. And yeah, I just hope that you guys watch this stuff and hopefully, you know, learn from either my bad experiences or good experiences, or it at least helps you in some light, you know. You might, if you're really dead set on getting the sport line, you might want to get the struts to go along with it. You don't just put the spring on your stock struts. So also too, I do need to get a pro alignment kit. So, you know, these are just some things to actually keep in mind when you're going down this route. My full footprint on the back is, you know, not really being utilized the way that it used to be. So, you know, all things to consider when you're doing this stuff. So, you know what? I hope this helps anybody down the road. And yeah, if you haven't subscribed already, please do. I really do appreciate all the support, guys. 18,000. That's huge. The Mustang guy is now driving a what? A BMW. Why? What happened to the Stang? Were you found on the road dead?
No, it was still running, actually.
All right, just not going anywhere.
Yeah, the right front was a problem.
Yeah. When you have a Mopar, you don't have those kind of problems. This is actually really nice, though. What year is this?
2011.
Not bad. How many miles are on it?
30,000?
30,000, huh?
Yeah, it only...
This is clean, dude.
Yeah.
This is much better than the Mustang. Are you kidding me? I would definitely take this over that.
Well, this... Yeah.
Is it quick? What is it? V6,
yeah,
right?
No, it's straight 6.
Straight 6 turbo?
No turbo. That would make it like a 335. I don't even
So what is this?
328.
328. 328i. So what does that mean?
Probably back in the day, injection.
Okay. So what's the horsepower?
Maybe 240, I think it's rated at.
All right. Well,
it's not bad. It doesn't have all the grunt off the, you know, off the start.
it doesn't have the torque
like the V8, but this thing it's a beast. When it gets going, it goes fast.
Really?
Yeah.
You think you could beat it in the Mustang in a race?
With this?
Drag race? No. The Mustang would come off the line much faster. But top end, this thing,
We'll get it.
this really moves. This whole car is sneaky. If I just drive along on the highway, like not paying attention, I'll be doing like 80 miles an hour. You don't feel like you're going.
Let's do a highway roll race. My boat versus this little dinky thing. I'm only kidding.
No, I was gonna say not today. I gotta go.
All right, Lou. I'll see you later, man. No.